AITAH for hating my dad's new family, especially my 1-year-old sister, even though I'm completely fine with my 3-year-old sister on my mom's side. I already know I'm TA, but I want to know by how much. I 15 female, have 4 siblings on my dad's side. My oldest brother is Ty, is 24, my eldest sister Nay is 23, my older brother Fab is 16, and I was the youngest on my dad's side until my sister was recently born. For some background, I used to stay with my mother in Florida. My mom had her 3rd child in 2020 with her BD. This was my first time being older than someone, and this was new to me. I took care of my mom while she was pregnant, and when my sister was born I would watch over her. Not saying it was a walk in the park, but it wasn't difficult. I'm not the best person to be around kids because I am by nature not a nurturer. However, the only children I like are my little sister on my mom's side and my sister's cousin. In 2024, I was split from my mom and ended up staying with my dad, where I found out his girlfriend was pregnant. They surprised everybody with a mystery hunt to announce their pregnancy. When they announced it, I was kind of overwhelmed considering my dad had 4 kids beforehand, and 5 seemed like a lot. Me and my siblings discussed it and all agreed it was kind of weird considering his youngest was 14 when she was born and that would be resetting. Although we hadn't said it outright, we joked that his girlfriend baby-trapped him because he never planned on marrying her and all she wanted was kids, even though she knew my dad was cheating but hadn't said anything. Throughout her pregnancy we didn't see her, and when we did it was very brief. I didn't feel any connection to my dad's girlfriend or my so-called little sister. I've spent time with my dad's other girlfriend and she has a child of her own. He's 20 and I consider him to be like a brother of some sorts. When my dad's girlfriend gave birth, she welcomed my little sister, Heart, into the world. My dad and his girlfriend often spend some time at the house, but then he goes over to her house to take care of my sister. To describe the type of baby my sister is she's pin-drop silent around her mom and dad but screams her lungs out whenever they're away. And they get upset if you cannot control her, even though they know she's the type to yell when away from her parents. However, my other sister, Sarah, is the opposite. She cries, but she's much easier to calm down because she just needs some snacks and a screen to become distracted. However, now that she's become older, she cries less and just likes to play. Recently, my mom has moved to Georgia to become closer with us, so I see her more and more often, as well as my little sister, Sarah. I often play with her because I've spent weeks to months apart with her, so I spoil her with toys and snacks whenever I get the chance to. I try not to show the visible difference in how I treat my siblings because I know they're just children at the end of the day. My youngest sister's birthday passed, and all of my dad's girlfriend's family was over my house for the party. Her family is cordial, even though I've known them for years. However, they refer to me and my siblings as Heart's sibling, which annoys me because they know my name. My dad has never been loyal and never will be loyal because he always sees one of his partners on which days of the week. Although he wants us to be more of a blended family with Heart's family, me and my siblings like his other girlfriend more. As of this week, we went out to Orlando for my sister's birthday. The whole time we were there, she was kicking, screaming, and crying whenever she was away from her mom and dad. Whenever this happened back at home, my dad would get upset that I wasn't trying my hardest to calm her down, even though she liked to be held constantly, and I'm not all for standing up for hours with a baby in my hand. We recently got home from our vacation, and I was unpacking, which lasted until 5 a.m., and I still have to unpack some more today. However, at 8 a.m. that same day, I was awoken with yelling and screaming as my dad rushed to drop the baby off into my room. Genuinely, I didn't even have time to wash my face or brush my teeth because I was watching her. As of currently, I'm still awake, running off those 3 hours of sleep. I feel I need someone to talk to, but I can't talk to my mom because my dad wants to hide the fact my little sister exists to her and anyone else he's messed with. So AITAH,